Yo! Welcome back to another edition of the Cruising Podcast. I'm your host, Andrew Cruz, and today is December, technically 25th and 26th. It was 25th on the east and on the west and mountain time right now, but it's the 26th on the east and central time zone. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little late. I ain't gonna lie to you. But Merry Christmas to all, and happy holidays to the others. But where you can find the Cruising Podcast is on Apple Podcast. Apple Podcast, Spotify, Patreon, YouTube, and anywhere else you can find your podcast needs. That's where you find the Cruising Podcast. Also, where you find latest updates to the show is on Instagram at Cruising Podcast, also on Twitter at Nice Sound Finance. Merry Christmas. We have made it. 25 days of Cruisemas is concluding today. Feels amazing. Probably got in at least 21 episodes, but yeah, man, we feel like it did a pretty good job getting it done. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully everybody had a Merry Christmas. Hopefully y'all got the presents that you wanted and deserved. Hopefully you got to hug your family, watch some cool Christmas movies, and watch a lot of football action today, and a lot of basketball action also, even though it should be a basketball day. But it's all good. It's cool. It ended on Monday, so three football games happened, and that's yeah. Only one favorite one today. You already know which one it was. Yeah, fuck the rest of you. But yeah, man. Overall, great day. Actually, a couple hours ago, my niece and nephews and my brother and his wife are all came down to visit from their place. So I'm very happy to be a part of that. If you guys hear anything in the background, it's because we got people's here. So it is what it is. I mean, just going to deal with the background noise, and that's your life. Yeah. But no, like I said, man, great Christmas. Christmas is always a great time, man. I still have to say, man, I think as a group present that me and my brothers and sisters gotten, I would definitely still say that the N64 slash Dreamcast year was definitely the best year. Present wise, it was awesome. Every year's the best year, but let's be real. We all have our favorites, and that was one of my favorites. It's definitely, especially because my mom actually got to enjoy playing the N64 also, because she loved she's a big James Bond fan, and so GoldenEye came out, and that was like the first game we got. I remember leading up to Christmas that whole entire year, like when the N64 commercials kept coming on, we was like, we kept telling her mom, yeah, it's the N64. She said she ain't getting it. She said, I don't know what y'all thinking, but you're not getting it. What? She kept telling us that, man. Same thing. Yeah, she kept messing with us that whole year. I do have to say that was one of those years where it was definitely a surprise when the N64 came, like, for real, because she was very, very divisive with the N64 and telling us that we are not getting that. The problem is with the Dreamcast. All right, now I can let the secret out a little bit. Okay, so where we were at, not going to say where we were, but where we were at, I saw the Dreamcast underneath the bed, and I was like, there's a Dreamcast under here. I ain't supposed to know it's supposed to be there. It was underneath the bed, and I synced it, and I was like, yeah, we're getting a Dreamcast this year. Yeah. You see all the graphics and stuff is awesome, man. Oh, man. N64 was the surprise one for sure, because everybody, I think I still have our original one. I think I still have our 19, from 90, 96, 98, something like that. I forgot what year the N64 came out, but it was, that year. And, the only game we really needed was GoldenEye, because everybody used to come over and play that. We played GoldenEye. We played, what was it? WCW versus NWO Revenge. Everything, man. Like, shoot, man. That was the gift that kept on giving, for real. But for real, that was a fun, that was for sure a fun system to have, because we all got to enjoy it. It wasn't just one or two of us get to enjoy it, and then we gotta wait for somebody to pass the sticks or something. Like, we all got to enjoy it as a family, man. It was actually, that was really the first like family gaming system, next to like probably an Atari or something like that. Like, that right there was awesome. Like my mom does not play video games, and that was like the first time we seen her like really playing them, like playing GoldenEye. You know what I'm saying? Like enjoying a movie, like the movies that she used to watch, all the rest of them. Like and she watched the old school ones, man. I'm not saying, she watched the old school James Bonds, but we watched the old school James Bonds. Actually, what's kind of crazy is when I got to college, I know I'm going like off the ripper with this one. I'm sorry. Well, when I went to college, my actually one of the guys that I really became close with, actually still close with to this day, he loved James Bond. He's a big James Bond fan, and he had like the posters and everything, man. His name is I'm just gonna say his code name Scoop. That was my guy, man. We used to play NBA jams all the time. Hey man, I remember getting a Sega during what I mean, we got the video games for Sega too. Oh man, that was good days. Man, when those systems were new, man. Oh wow, with the but I think N64, I think the technology between the N64 and the Dreamcast was like leaps and bounds, and then now we're like seeing just more powerful machines right now. And this is actually pretty sweet. I ain't gonna lie. At PlayStation 5, I love it, but those N64 days are unforgivable, unforgettable. I'm sorry, unforgettable and forgivable. Some of them, people like to cheat on games. This is kind of weird, but it's all good in the hood. Nah, man, man, like I said, man, I love Christmas time. This is awesome. It's great, man, especially having family around. Got some funny presents, got some cool presents. So, what I mean, get to go see the Sixers hopefully on Friday if everything goes right, But yeah, man, I'm happy. I'm happy. I can't be more happier to be around, and more relaxed around family, man. As bad as my back has been, what can you do, man? I can't ask for everything, but I can ask for this, and it warms my heart to tell you the truth. So ain't nothing, nothing bad shall prosper is what it is at this point. So, yeah, man, I just wanted to talk to you guys about Merry Christmas, man. Hopefully everybody's doing having a great one. I see all the elves on the shelves. I can't imagine how creative y'all have to get for 25 days with the elf on the shelf. I guess that's pretty much what the podcast was me doing elf on the shelf, cruising style. But I've seen some parents just do some very, very cool, creative things with elf. I think I saw one where the elf was eating like popcorn and something like that on top of like a little like shelf actual shelf thing, and like you can see like toilet paper going down. It was actually pretty sweet. One person I saw like filled up their toilet bowl with Cheerios. Now, for me, if it's not, if it's the regular Cheerios, that's fine because it's disgusting and you should get rid of Cheerios like in that way because that's how bad they are. But if it is honey nut Cheerios, that is a sin. That should be a crime. Should be in jail for doing something like that. And yeah, that's a problem for me. But it looked like regular Cheerios is fine. No crime is committed. Actually, did a good deed for the world by putting those inside of the toilet because that's exactly where they deserve to be. And just putting it out there. But yeah, man, I love seeing the elf on the shelves. I love seeing all the families also. Actually, I find it a little weird, but I mean, but that's y'all like to do what you gotta do. If you do, it's a little weird, but I ain't gonna lie. I've seen, but you do it with your kids. I guess it's not weird. I guess it's cool, kind of. The whole wearing the same pajamas, it's interesting. You know what I'm saying? I can see. No, I can't. Maybe because I don't have kids, I can't really. I can see that as like a single person looking at it like, yeah, I'm not wearing the same pajama pants and whole set as the rest of the fam. I'm an individual, and I can't do that. I got these Rick and Morty ones. I should take a picture of them, me and them. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have anything to match with these except for Eagle stuff. And actually, wore my first Eagle stuff during the season today, and we barely beat the Giants. So we're gonna be hanging up Eagle shit for the rest of the year. But I'm just putting it out there. The whole wearing the same pajama pants and stuff. To me, That's a little weird, but you can live with it. I ain't gonna judge. This is a no judgment zone over here. But if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I can't do that because that's just we have to be individuals, especially in with my kids and stuff. It's like the weird thing with like when people have twins and they have to dress them alike. It's like, nah, I need to be able to tell the difference. So what I'm saying, like they gonna wear different stuff. We're gonna put that out there. If I ever have twins, they're wearing different things. Like so I can tell them apart. Like, yeah, you're one and two. I don't know which one, I can't. Yeah, the whole pajamas thing is it's interesting to me. I mean, it's cool, if that's what you want to do, that's what you like to do. I'm not judging. I just to each his own in that situation. To each his own. How about that? We'll do that. To each his own. And I hope you enjoyed yourself doing it. And I'm with it. All right, I'm with it. You know what? That's like a uniform. I take it back. It's like a family uniform. It's the pajamas. I take it back. I take back the weirdness of it. What I do say is it's y'all uniform. If that's what you want to wear, the flannel color ones are the sweet ones. But I seen some green ones that was pretty sick, and somebody also had some blue ones that was pretty nice too. Like I like the difference. I like when everybody's wearing different ones, like different type of colors. Like the flannel ones are kind of played out right now. Let's do some. Let's get a little weird with it. You know what I'm saying? I like to get a little weird. Let's get a little weird with it. Um, yeah, man. I love seeing the pictures though. I love like people. Some people are having their babies first Christmas. This is great memories. This is what's great about Instagram and Twitter and stuff like this. Is the good part about it is where people are taking pictures and just creating memories with their family with the whole Instagram and taking pictures with the baby's first Christmas or family first Christmas or whatever. That's so cool to me. I think that's what we really need to start going towards. It's like just creating memories on Instagram, as family members, and so everybody can see, especially something that should be there forever. Hopefully, no one hacks your shit, and you should be able to sit around and go back in the next 20 to 15, 10, even 10, 15 years and be like, look, man, this is your first Christmas. Here it is. Look at that. Look, what I'm saying? Like how we got photo albums. I like that. I have the Amazon one, and the Amazon never erases, and it also keeps like a whole album and things like it stays there forever. And I think it's like unlimited storage on the Amazon photos. So I'm like, I like this. And what I mean, I can empty out my iPhone stuff into there and just keep it moving. I love it, man. I definitely am a fan. I have like old videos like me and when I was teaching, we used to do a movie class, and I have like some of the movie on my iPhone. So I mean, it's cool, man. It's just it's a good memory. It's like memories unlocked. Oh, we're gonna sit there, read it. That's what I like about it. Yeah, there's a big thing about those type of social medias. That's the good part of social media, not the toxic stuff. That was actually a cool part. You get to see like people's families together and enjoying themselves like they should be on Christmas. It's just like we got some Scrooge McDucks out there that talk about it as a pagan holiday and things. Well, let's just celebrate it like it needs to be celebrated as family, baby. You're with your family. You're hugging your family. You're drinking some hot cocoa with some peppermint patties. Let's go. Like I'm just saying, that's what I love about Christmas. Y'all don't understand. I love this holiday with everything. Um, yeah, man. I just want to say here, tell you guys happy Merry Christmas, and I'm hope like I've seen a lot of happy faces. That's all I can really give a damn about. Just I was gonna give a quick like history lesson on Christmas, but I feel like y'all can go look that up yourselves. But just in case, Christmas officially was recorded in 1030 something, in England. To me, the way I was taught was that like Christmas was people will leave like candy inside people's shoes. Like they would leave their shoes out of their house, and I think that was like a up north thing, and I'm talking about like Northern Europe type stuff, like Scandinavia type things. Like they used to leave their shoes out and put like candy inside of them. And first of all, I know it was a different time, but at the same time, if you leave candy inside my shoe, do not expect me to eat that candy. That is not going to happen. That's disgusting. I know where my feet have been, and I don't trust them myself. So I'm just putting it out there. Do not put candy in my shoe. We might have to fight. Okay, first of all, those are meant for wearing, but nah, man, it had to be a great gesture for those families and things. So that's how I got it. You know what I'm saying? Sweet Christmas. Speaking of, man, yeah, that's the origin I see. It's a Roman or other European. It's really Christmas was called the Yule. It's the end of harvest and the beginning of winter solstice. So, like, end of fall is happening. Normally, end of the harvest and of grain and all the rest of that cool stuff. And that used to be the signal of it. So that's pretty cool. It's the Yule, as you might the midwinter feast of Yule. Yeah. Oh, this celebration's commemorated Christ's birth in the name of Christmas, Christ's Mass, is first recorded in England in 1038. The recording of it is in England. Interesting. Hmm. Yeah, but yeah, it's definitely Yule, Anglo-Saxon type shit. I already knew that part of the story. Yeah, 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 yeah. We all know that we all know that possibly this was not the birth date of Christ or birth time of Christ. We've actually been told that he was probably born sometime in spring. But hey, I don't know. I wasn't alive back then. So if it is, it is. If it is, it is. And if it isn't, it isn't. Let's just enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? It's a great holiday. It's awesome. Yeah, okay. Lastly, I just want to do this one thing and then I'm good. I'm good to go. Saint, I mean, blah, 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 blah. Santa Claus. We all know Santa Claus. Just in case, we know that he's also named Saint Nicholas, Saint Nick, and Chris Kringle. The Chris Kringle one's always been weird for me. I've never understood that. So let me see. Father of Christmas. Interesting. Okay, we might have to talk about this. Christmas is a weird holiday, though. It is a very weird holiday. Hmm. Okay, so the modern figure of Santa is based on folklore traditions surrounding Saint Nicholas, the English figure of Father Christmas, the German Basnickel, and the Dutch figure of Sinterklaas. Sinterklaas. That sounds so evil. Santa is generally depicted as a jolly white bearded man, often with spectacles, wearing a red coat, fur. Oh, okay, we already know this shit. The image originated in North America during the 19th century and has been maintained. Whoa, huh? Interesting. Huh. Okay. And then here's my thing. 1087. Okay. I was about to say, man, because it's kind of weird that Santa Claus is like older than Christmas. What- I feel like they should have been like hand in hand. You would think. Um, I just wish they told this. Like the Chris Kringle one always. I remember. I just remember too many stories about Santa Claus, but it's just time will run out on you. What the fuck? Okay, we're good on that one. Okay, because I'm looking at Wikipedia and Wikipedia is not helping whatsoever. Okay, sorry about that. I kind of got lost in the sauce in that one. But yeah, man, yeah, man, I'm very, is what it is, man. Well, you know what? Santa Claus, that's all of us. Bro, we all got a little Santa in us. You know what I'm saying? So it's just where we're at with everything. But okay, that's gonna be the episode for today for Shizay My Nizzays. So where you can find the Cruising Podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Patreon, YouTube, and anywhere you can find podcast needs. That's where you can find the Cruising Podcast. Also, where you can find latest updates to the show is on Instagram at Cruising Podcast, also Twitter at Nice Down Finance. Yeah, man. If you don't believe in Santa, you tripping. I believe in Santa. Do you believe in magic? The young girl's heart. I'm sorry. Okay. Hopefully, once again, I love all of you guys, man. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. Hopefully, this has been a gift for you guys. A gift for me would be leaving a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and also leaving a written review on Apple Podcasts and also on Spotify. Let me know how you are doing. Okay. I needs to know. I don't know. I'm not trying to be up in your business, but I would also like to be up in your business. So please, nah, seriously though, let me know how you doing. I know this can be a tough time for some people. So, this is what we're here for, man. This is what makes the community great, is that we can sit around and talk about what's going on, man, and maybe help each other out. Maybe make the world a little bit smaller than what it is right now. You know what I'm saying? So with that, where you can find latest updates to the show is on Instagram at Cruising Podcast, also on Twitter at Nightstown Finance. And with that, I want to say once again, love you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed your Christmas. Next episode hopefully will be on Wednesday. Because your boy's taking a day off. Okay, we're taking a day off from the pod. So with that, I like to say I love all of you. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. I'll catch you guys later. Deuces.